In this video, we have to prove that direct product of two groups is also a group under this binary operation. The binary operation defined is a1, a2 belongs to g1 cross g2, b1, b2 belongs to g1 cross g2. Then the product of these two is like this. In this binary operation, g1 cross g2 is group. We have to prove that. First we have to know what is group and what is direct product of groups. To say G star is a group if A star B belongs to G, for all A B belongs to G. That means elements of that G is a set, and the elements of that set under defined operation it follow closure property. Any two elements we can take, A star B belongs to G, for all A B belongs to G. Then we can say this star, this operation on this group is a binary operation. To say that operation is binary operation, it follow this property. Now next it follow associative property on that operation, and it follow identity property, and it follow inverse property. There exists inverse for each element of G such that which gives identity element. So to say group, these properties must be hold. Now what is direct product of groups? We can take any two groups with any two binary operation. It may be any two binary operation. Then here x belongs to g1, first tuple belongs to this one, and y belongs to g2. This is the direct product of any two groups. Consider an example. G1 is equal to Z2. This is a additive group. This is group under addition. For example, here only 0 and 1 are elements. If we add 0 to 0, we get 0. In this we add 1 plus 1, we get 2. But when we divide it by 2, it is 0. So it is 0 under modulo 2. And 1 plus 0 is 1. It is belongs to this. So this is additive group, and G2 is multiplicative group where 1 minus 1 I minus I. Here I means root of minus 1. If you can verify this, it follow these all properties. There exist inverse and identity element, and it follow associative property and closure property. Now G1 cross G2. This is direct product of these two. Here 0 1, 0 belongs to G1 and 1 belongs to G2. So 0 1, 0 minus 1, 0 I, 0 minus I, 1 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1 I, 1 minus I. So this is called direct product of these two groups. Now we have to prove this direct product. This direct product is also a group under the binary and under the operation under this type of operation. Now we have to prove in general. We know that G is a group. G1 is a group. So A1 dot B1 belongs to G1 for all A1 B1 belongs to G1. So in the G1, it closure property holds by properties of group. So and also in G2, since G2 is a group, there is closure property holds for all, so that A1 dot B1. So here binary operation defined is A1 A2 into B1 B2 is equal to A1 B1 A2 B2. So here A1 dot B1, this is binary operation in G1 and this is binary operation in G2. So since here closure property holds in G1, so this element is also belongs to G1 cross G2. This element belongs to G1 and this element belongs to G2 because of closure property in G2. so that this whole element belongs to G1 cross G2. Similarly, associative property, we have to prove associative property. For any A1, A2 belongs to G1 cross G2 and C1, C2 belongs to G1 cross G2. B1, B2 belongs to G1 cross G2. Now, A1, A2 into B1, B2 dot C1, C2. Now, as defined binary operation, in this binary operation, we can write it B1 into C1, B2 into C2. This is binary operation in G1 and this is binary operation in G2. Since and again we can multiply this to here on the same binary operation defined for G1 cross G2. Now A1 into B1 dot C1, A2 into B2 dot C2. In G1, this is in G1 and this is in G2. So in G1 associative property holds. So A1 into B1 into C1. Here associativity property holds in G2. This is because associative property holds in G1. This is because associative property holds in G2. So we can write this as A1, A2 into B1, B2 into C1, C2 in this manner. Why? Because since associativity property holds in G1, we can write this one as this type. Since associativity property holds in G2, we can write this one as this type. So associative property holds in G1 cross G2. Similarly, identity E1 is the identity element of G1 and E2 is identity element of G2. A1, A2 into E1, E2. We are applying binary operation defined on direct products A1 into B1, A2 into B2. So in this formula, we are applying here A1 into E1, A2 into E2. So A1 into E1 is equal to A1. Why? Because binary of this is the identity element in G1 and A1 belongs to G1. So identity property holds in G1. Why? Because G1 is a group. So A1 into E1, this is binary operation in G1. So A1 into E1 is equal to A1. A2 into E2. This is A2 belongs to G2. E2 belongs to G2. E2 is identity element of G2. Since in G2 is a group, A2 into E2 is equal to A2. This is binary operation in G2. So A1, A2. Similarly, if we multiply in another way, E1, E2 into A1, A2, we get the same answer. So that we can say identity property holds in G1 cross G2. Now, for all A1, A2 belongs to G1 cross G2, there exists A2 dash belongs to G1 cross G2, such that A1, A2 dot A1 dash, A2 dash. Why? For all A1 belongs to G1, there exists A1 dash belongs to G1 such that A1 dash is equal to E is equal to A1 dash into A1. Why? Because G1 is a group. By property of group, inverse element exists in G1. Similarly, by the property of G2, it is also group. So inverse element exists A2 dash. So for all a1 comma a2 belongs to g1 cross g2, there exists a1 dash comma a2 dash in this way. So we can make same argument in before. A1 dot a2, a1 dot a1 dash, this is because of binary operation defined in direct product. A1 dot a1 cross a1 and this one by the operation a1 a2 into b1 b2. Here a1 into b1, a2 into b2. So a1 into a1 dash, a2 into a2 dash. By this we get e1 e2, identity element in g1, identity element in g2. This is identity element in g1, this is identity element in g2. So it follows all the properties of groups. So we can say g1 cross g2 is a group.